Welcome back to Walsall Fan TV. It is January and the transfer window is open. Now we know we're likely to lose Danny Johnson. Talk of Colchester being the team that Mansfield are sending him to. So he's well away from scoring goals that are going to affect Mansfield's promotion push. Liam Bennett has also gone back to Cambridge. He's trying to keep them in League One rather than trying to get Walsall into League Two. One confirmed bit of news is Walsall have signed Bristol City youngster, the 20-year-old centre back Joe Lowe. He's had a couple of games for Bristol City, but he needs game time. At 6'5", he is a big unit, and is he going to make the first team? Is a question. I would think he's going to be more cover, really, with Peter Clark, who's got a birthday today. Happy birthday, Peter. With him extending his loan at Oldham, it leaves Walsall short on defensive cover. And I suppose as budget is quite tight now, I think Joe Lowe is one of the cheaper alternatives for filling a gap. Whether he's going to be here long term, that depends on how his loan goes, really. But I think it's probably more a case of Bristol City developing him, and so getting him in and around EFL clubs. He's previously had loan spells in the Southern Premier Division, but this is a bit of a step up for him. But at just 20 years old, he is a youngster. But I wouldn't expect him to be ahead of Oisin McEntee. So he's likely to be a bench warmer, but you never know. Right then, of the rumours, of which there are many, as always, let's just have a look through. There was a list that where it was floating around on Twitter. James Daly, 22-year-old at Woking, scored 6 in 20. Can't see that one myself. Lamar Reynolds, 27. He's got 1868 for Braintree. Is he worth a look? Another defender, Nathan Thompson, Peterborough. He's only played 11 games this season. He's 32 now. And with Peterborough sacking their manager and Darren Ferguson stepping back in, I'll be surprised if there's anybody moving out of there just now. Jack Marriott is one that looks to be moving from Peterborough. Is he going to come down to Walsall? With his strike rate last season, 9 in 30 in the Championship, I don't think there's much chance of Walsall getting him. It would be a great acquisition if we could, but that's unlikely. Stephen Payne is another one. 31-year-old striker. Got 11 in 39 for Shrewsbury, but that was 5 years ago. He's now at Welling. Again, I don't think that one's going to majorly improve us if we were to get him. Zach Ashworth is a youngster from West Brom. I was thinking we might have a sniff at, but Joe Lowe probably fills that berth. There are a couple of strikers at West Brom. With their financial woes, they'll be looking to reduce the wage bill, even though they're still desperate trying to get into the Premier League. There's one 18-year-old that is ripping up trees in Premier League 2. Ray's Cleary. He's only 18. But he is a powerhouse. He would be a different option for us if we get him on loan. There's also a more experienced striker at Albion. 28-year-old Kenneth Zahor, 6'2" striker, not getting much game time. Could he be a loan down to League 2? It's probably a bit of a step too far from the Championship, but it wouldn't be a bad addition. A couple of Blues fans seem to think that Lukas Djukovic could be on the move, and but he's still getting game time at Blues, so I'd be very surprised if we were to get him. but he's only scored 1 in 24, but he's definitely a menace and an aerial threat. So in League 2, he would be a great acquisition. But again, I find that hard to think that he'll be coming to us. One player that's perhaps more likely is 27-year-old Amadou Bakayoko. We remember him. I remember particularly the Barnsley describing him Bakayoko just a few years ago when he was at Walsall. At 27, he's at a good age. He's got a good strike rate, 13 in 37 last season. That's not a bad run. Would he want to come back to Walsall? It's one of those, isn't it? Never go back, as they say. Players have come back to previous teams, but quite often people sort of want to tread new ground rather than sort of going back. So I wouldn't really expect him either. So we're quite thin on the ground for thoughts. There is one player which I've had a bit of intel on, and I believe is in chat with Walsall. So whether it happens or not is in the lap of the gods, as it were. I've been asked not to reveal his name, but he's 6'3", 22-year-old, scored 7 in 15 so far this season in non-league. He previously played at Stevenage. He'd been at Stevenage for a long time, and they were all very surprised when he got released. So, could he be the target man that Walsall have been looking for? I can't tell you where he's from, but Heron United would be an alternative name for the team. Can't give you any more than that. I'm sworn to protect sources and all that ketchup and all that business. Right then. So, any more rumours? Any more Granny Bones are going to happen? Joe Lowe? I don't think he's going to be the only one coming in. We definitely need a keeper to have some cover for Owen Evans. And with DJ likely to be gone, or almost certainly gone, we could do with 2 strikers as a minimum, really. And another wing back. Are we going to get another wing back, or are we going to stick with the very impressive Tom Knowles? Right then, that's all for now. Sorry I can't bring you anything more positive or more concrete, but it is early in the January transfer window and speculation is rife. But if we can get this 7 in 15 guy, I think he would be a great player for the future and maybe a good player to be straight into the first team. Wolves Fan TV, keep our ears to the ground and we'll see what we come up with next. Cheers. And welcome to Joe Lowe from Bristol. Thanks for watching.